a.k.a. White Jesus, a.k.a. Jesus, Clark and Kelsey Mitchell are potentially the best backcourt in the WNBA right now as they lead the Indiana Fever to another win today over the Dallas Wings to put this team at 500 since the year 2016. This Indiana Fever team is looking like the most dangerous team to be playing in the WNBA right now. Caitlin Clark is breaking records. Angel Reese broke another record today. Asia Wilson put on a 41-point performance. And speaking of South Carolina Gamecocks, Dawn's daycare was visited by the police this weekend. We're going to talk about that and much more right after the intro. Look at this team, the play of the game. Let's go, Fever! Yes! This team is clicking on all cylinders. What's up, boys, girls, he's, she's, they, them, we's, or whatever you choose to identify as? Welcome to the W360, your home for all things women's basketball. I'm your host, CJSoFoolish, and welcome to another episode. Oh, what's up, everybody? What a game. What a game this was indeed. If you are new to the W360, please make sure you are subscribed if you're not subscribed, and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend about the W360, okay? And if you are a returning viewer, thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in and spreading the word. We recently reached over 4,000 subscribers, so guys, thank you so much for making this happen. This is our community where we can come and talk about the games, and I really appreciate it. Okay. Happy Sunday, everyone. Keno says, is the AC working? The AC is working, baby. Yes. What's up, C-Main? What's up, Lisa G? What's up, Sade? What's up, Dale? What's going on, Dale Powell? Charlie B, Dino, don't turn around. What's up, guys? Oh, what a game this was today. Don't talk to me about any other talks when it comes to White Jesus, because right now the only conversations we're having is the MVP talk, baby. I want White Jesus in this MV conversation immediately. Immediately. Okay, now I know. Asia Wilson, she's playing out of this world right now. I know. She had 41 points today. I know, but this is not a legitimate MVP conversation without Jesus in it. Do you hear me? She's making this team the hottest team in the league right now. Nobody wants to see Indiana Fever play. No one wants to play against Indiana Fever in the playoffs. This is not the team that anyone wants to play against, and that's because White Jesus Clark. Now, White Jesus teamed up with Kelsey Mitchell. Now we're talking about the best backcourt in the league. And in the words of Nancy Lieberman, if you have a problem with it, call me or come talk to me about it on Twitter. Did you guys hear Nancy Lieberman this game? Nancy wanted all the smoke. Nancy said, fine, if you don't want to call this game, I'll call it. Nancy Lieberman had me crying laughing this game. She did not care. Nancy Lieberman said, if you have a problem with anything I said this game, you can call me, you can tweet me, you can come to me on social media. I'll be glad to have the conversation with you about why White Jesus is an MVP candidate. I heard that, Nancy. You go, Nancy. That's right. You tell everyone with doubts and everyone that's hating to shut your pie holes. You shut your pie holes right now. Don't duck the smoke. Everyone that had all these doubts and everyone that tried to downplay white Jesus, I said it last episode, why won't you come out to play? Come on out and let's have the conversation. You guys didn't think that the Indiana Fever would be the most dangerous team to be playing in the playoffs right now, did you? Did you? Come on out to play. Come talk to us now. Seriously. This Indiana Fever team, they are clicking on all sides. This Indiana Fever offense, for the most part, are clicking on all cylinders. On all cylinders. If AB is not playing well right now. She's not doing good. But other players like Dantes and Timmy and Lexi Hall, they're picking up the slack so much that you don't even notice how awful Elia Boston is playing. You don't even notice it, right? So this team has completely gelled together. Like, you can just ignore it. Don't even have to talk about it. But this team all together between White Jesus and Kelsey Mitchell, who has figured it out. I mean, who has completely figured it out. If you've been here from the beginning of the season, guys, how many episodes were we pulling out our hair? And we were saying, Kelsey Mitchell, pass the ball. What are you doing? Get some chemistry. It has completely did a 360 turn to where these two are gelling. Gelling like a new weave. They're gelling, right? And then you have Lexi Hall, who, remember in the earlier episodes, we were saying, put Lexi Hall in the game. Put Celeste Taylor in the game. We were begging Chrissy to put them in the game. And now Lexi has completely grown into her role, not even only on the defensive end of the floor, but Lexi Hall is coming through on the offensive end on the floor. Now, Alyssa Smith is here or there, you know. But again, all together, this team is gelling. They're clicking. I don't care what Kelsey Mitchell asked for. Lynn, whatever she asked for after this season, you give it to her. I don't care if she asked for a boat. Whatever she asked for, you give it to her. Give it to her. If she asks to live in the White House, you get her some transportation to get back and forth. I don't care. Give it to her. Kelsey does not need to go anywhere after this season. Nowhere. Give her a new house. Give her whatever she wants. Seriously. But this team all together is cooking. Cooking. Shout out to this team. Shout out to this team. Do not let Kelsey Mitchell go anywhere. If anything, you can give her Erica Willer's salary. Give her Erica Willer's money. There's a lot of more things you could be doing with Erica Willer's salary. Give it to Kelsey. Give it to Kelsey. You earned it. You keep doing good, Kelsey. You earned it. You get whatever you ask for. You get whatever you want. You earned it. You did good, Kelsey. You've came around. This coach, yes, West Coast for Life says Lexi is our Gabby Marshall. I see a lot of people on social media saying that Lexi is to Caitlin Clark what Kate Martin was. Lexi Hall is Gabby Marshall all day long. Seriously. All day long. Lexi Hall is playing just like Gabby Marshall. I was thinking the other day, guys, who was the player? Was it Monica or Kate Martin when they were on Iowa's team? And they were saying that once they started hanging out with White Jesus, that she fixed her shot. Her shot wasn't falling, but she fixed her shot once she started hanging with White Jesus. Was it Monica or Kate Martin? I think it was Monica, but I'm not exactly sure. Nonetheless, it seems to happen with Lexi Hall. Since they've been hanging together and gotten close, Lexi Hall can't miss. This team, I'm so proud of this team. Guys, this is a team that started out 1-8. And remember the days when we were on here and I was hollering, there were veins popping out of my head when Christy Wallace was starting and playing pretty much the whole game. And I was yelling at Christy to get her off the floor. Remember those days? And now look how we can come together after a game and say, Kelsey, you did good. Christy, you're doing good. You keep doing what you're doing. I think you're talking to Lisa Bluter, but you doing good, Christy. You got this team playing better on defense. You're making the adjustments late, but you're making them. At least you're starting to see the adjustments now. At one point, she couldn't see the adjustments. Nothing. She was doing nothing right. But you're doing good, Christy. You're doing good. You keep it up. You have completely let White Jesus take control. Now look what happened. Good job, Christy. You stopped thinking. We don't need you thinking or leading nothing. You let White Jesus take control. I really think you guys remember when Lisa Bluter was at the game before the Olympic break. I think Lisa Bluter and these two went out for a good steak and a beer. And Lisa told her, listen, let Caitlin Clark take over this team. Why are you doing all this work? You let Caitlin Clark go to work. And it looks like Christy said, okay, I'll try that. Thank you, Lisa. I'll try that. And now look at you, Christy. You're seeing more wins than you've ever seen. There you go. Seriously. Thank you guys so much for the super chats. Thank you so much. Spirit E. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you. Ike Schultz. She's just LOL. Thank you for the super chat. Noah, thank you for the super chat. CC and KM for a shared MVP. You are hilarious. Sade, thank you for the super chat. But seriously, this has Lisa Bluter written all over it. This is Lisa Bluter written all over it. And I'm with you, Lisa. Thank you for saving this team. Because no one in America could sit back and keep watching when she was just her fumble the opportunity. You're doing good, Christy. You're doing good. You keep it up, Christy. You're doing good. You earned it. You earned it. You're doing good. Doing good. I want White Jesus in the MVP conversation, and I want White Jesus in the first team WNBA all-team conversation. I want Kelsey Mitchell up there too. And anybody that has an issue with it, you shut your pie holes. All of you that had so much to say, you shut your pie holes. This is a legitimate conversation. If you want to legitimize it, you include White Jesus. Seriously. Someone said AB's best move is keeping CC from getting a tech. We need to have a conversation about AB, though, because not having a solid, consistent big when we have such a good backcourt. You know what? Let's look at some key plays from the game, and then I want to come back and have a conversation about Aaliyah Boston, okay? I want to come back and have a conversation about Aaliyah Boston. I want to talk about the records that were broke this game. The police are making arrests over in South Carolina at Dawn's Daycare, so we're going to get into a few things, but we're not going to be here long today, okay? Let's look at some key plays from the game today. Katie Lou got too many minutes today, too. White Jesus with the 3. Let's go. Kelsey Clutch Mitchell is coming down. Oh, she got away with a double dribble there, but here. That was a good move nonetheless. Good vision, good finish, Nalissa Smith. Kelsey Mitchell with the clutch three. Lexi Hall, good defense. Good defense from Lexi Hall. White Jesus for the three. For the three. Kelsey Mitchell is playing out of her mind right now. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. This team is gelling. Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell with the move. Oh, for the lead. This was the lead in the fourth quarter. Kelsey Mitchell again. Kelsey Mitchell again in the clutch. Kelsey Mitchell, even with White Jesus, if she's running the point, when this game comes down in the fourth quarter, I want the ball in Kelsey Mitchell's hand, especially if White Jesus is being double teamed. Put the ball in Kelsey Mitchell's hand and no one else. I will win or lose with Kelsey Mitchell or White Jesus. Those are the only two that should be touching the ball or who should have the ball when the game is in a clutch time situation. Those two and that's it. Lexi Hall, those three and that's it. That's it. That's it. Aaliyah Boston is just soft. Aaliyah Boston is soft. That's it. That's it. Now, if you've been watching this game, if you've been watching this show, I've said it the last two episodes, I've given up. I've given up. I don't expect Aaliyah Boston to snatch rebounds. I don't expect her to dominate, get position, call for the ball, dominate. I don't expect her to have a hard foul. I don't expect her to get a big time block. I think she got a few blocks this game. But I don't expect much from Aaliyah Boston. She's missing rebounds again this game. Again, you saw it this game. The ball's in the air. Her hands are scissoring. She's missing rebounds. She's getting pushed and thrown all over the place. So if anything, I don't expect much from her. Everyone keeps hollering they need to run the pick and roll with Aaliyah Boston. For what? For what? When she gets the ball in the paint, they're either going to take it from her or push her out the way. They're going to say, move. They just tell her, move out the way. What are you doing? Move. They just push her out the way. And if she gets it at the top of the key, she takes 12 dribbles. And then she just throws it up. It's nothing. Where do you go from here? It's playoff time. This is the time of the year where everyone should be playing their best. She's not. Now, you can say, put Dantes on the floor. If anything, Dantes could get on the floor, but Dantes is slow. So you definitely can't have Aaliyah Boston and Dantes on the floor at the same time. You'll never get transition. Dantes and Aaliyah together, there's not a rebound to happen. Both of them, they're just... I don't know what to say about Aaliyah Boston anymore. What did Aaliyah Boston have tonight? Aaliyah Boston played 32 minutes. She had 7 points. She had 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 0 steals. And I think what it is that I think what it is with Aaliyah Boston, I think she has a tendency to make people think that she's playing. Ike says, I'm a ride or die with Boston. All right. I think Aaliyah has the tendency to make people think that she's playing really hard because she's just. But Aaliyah, I've told you guys this time and time again, Aaliyah can be so much more dominant. I've seen her do it. It just seems like she doesn't want to be. So fine. If you don't want to be dominant, Aaliyah, if you don't want to be great, you just keep running for greatness, fine. If you just want to have a game where you could have an easy 15 points, easy. If you would focus and go up strong and want to score minimum 15 points, but fine. If you just want to keep having games where you play 32 minutes and have 7 points, that's fine. You do it. You fine. You keep doing it. Whatever, Aaliyah. Whatever. As long as we keep getting to production from Kelsey Mitchell, Lexi Hall keeps stepping up. Dantes, she hits the shots when they're needed. Fine, Aaliyah. If you don't want to be dominant, I'm not going to keep asking you to. Fine. Now, if you guys are satisfied with the 8-point or 7-point game from Aaliyah, the game before that, she didn't do much. The game before that, she didn't do. If you guys are satisfied with it, that's fine. I think Aaliyah could be way more dominant. Way more. She's not applying herself. So fine, I give up. Aaliyah, you're not going to give me high blood pressure. I'm not even going to worry about it anymore. Just going to rely on the ones who wants to score. You don't. Aaliyah doesn't want to score. So fine. Indiana got the win. Fine. Have at it. SC says AB travels a lot. She travels because she doesn't want to go up strong and score. She's not looking to score. She's looking to try to pass. Like, ooh, somebody come get it. The ball is hot. So that's why she's traveling. But if we can get Alyssa Smith just a bit more consistent, Aaliyah, you can keep having 6 and 8-point games. That's fine. You do it, girl. You keep doing it. Jared Washington says AB would be better. Not a bad take, though. Y'all are 50-50 when it comes to Aaliyah Boston with me, but I keep watch her in the games. I'm not making this up. You guys don't think I want to see Aaliyah play better. I want her to dominate. But she just won't. So I give up. Remy says if AB plays like she needs to, the Fever will be unstoppable. The key to beating Fever is our bigs. Our bigs miss layups, travel, can't catch, and can't get boards. Ronnie, so happy about Nancy Lieberman commentating. She's the true original GOAT. Jared says, I respect it. Gardenia says she's not strong enough. Nancy Lieberman told the truth tonight. And I mean, she said, listen, everyone needs to be thanking Caitlin Clark. The way that she's been generational this season, she is going to make these players millionaires. That was so funny to me because all you saw was social media. Nancy Lieberman, why would she say this? Why would she say that? And Nancy Lieberman, she was unapologetic. She didn't care how it sounded. She didn't care how biased she sounded. Nothing. She basically sat on that call and said, I'm going to give Caitlin Clark her flowers since no one else wants to. And did you guys hear at one point when she said, Caitlin Clark is doing phenomenal things this season. I don't think you guys should be hating on her or trying to tolerate her, but just give her her respect that's due. I said, oh my God, she's throwing shots. Nancy Lieberman did not care today. My goodness, Nancy Lieberman did not care today. But I loved it. And I knew when I saw that Nancy Lieberman took the call for this game because Cheryl Swoops didn't want to anymore, I knew then. I said Nancy is going to get on national TV and tell people exactly what the real deal is. And good for you, Nancy. Good for you. It's no different than the Vegas commentary. When they're calling the Vegas games and how highly they speak of Asia Wilson, Nancy can speak of Caitlin Clark like that too. Stacy says AB was a top pick in the WNBA draft. She must play better. SC says Nancy is 102 years old and don't give a care. That was funny to me. Just to give you guys some stats from the game, White Jesus had 28 points, 12 assists, 4 rebounds. Kelsey Clutch Mitchell had 36 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Nalissa Smith, she played solid. She had 14 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and 3 blocks. Lexi Hall had 6 points, 4 assists. Timmy had 2 points, 3 rebounds. Timmy has to get in the offense better too. She got to start finishing. I think her thumb is still bothering her, but it'll be good to see Timmy get, back in the flow of things offensively. Hopefully you can see that soon from her. Damaris Dantes had 7 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 steals. Altogether, this team played really well, like I said. And this isn't an Indiana team that's just going to go to the playoffs if they keep playing like this, especially if AB gets going or Nalissa can produce just a little bit more. This is a second round, third round playoff team, and I stand by that. I would put this Indiana team against New York. We've seen what they can do with Connecticut. I'd put them against Vegas. I can't wait till they play Vegas again. Vegas isn't just going to blow Indiana out. No. This team can run with all 11 other teams in this league. It's going to be an interesting playoff series this year. Seriously. Moving along from today's game. Also, to note from this game, Caitlin Clark passed Tamika Catchings for most points in a season by a rookie in franchise history. Also, Kelsey Mitchell moved into the 15th all-time in history with 3-pointers made in the WNBA. So just 2 records that was broken by this game, by Kelsey Mitchell and by Caitlin Clark as well, okay? Just for your knowledge there. Moving on from today's game. This was a shocker. South Carolina forward Ashlyn Watkins was arrested and charged with first-degree assault and battery and kidnapping on Saturday following an incident at the Student Housing Center of the university campus, per police report. According to CBSSports.com, Watkins was detained around 3 p.m. and got released about 30 minutes later after being granted a $30,000 personal recognizance bond. Watkins confessed, and the incident was captured on video surveillance. The warrant filed by the university police described Watkins assaulting the victim by forcefully grabbing her face, pulling her by her arms, and pushing her. The kidnapping charges happened because Watkins also allegedly grabbed the victim's head and forced her to walk down the hall, thus controlling her movement while preventing her from leaving. Police and the fire department arrived to the scene after the unnamed victim got away from Watkins and pulled the fire alarm. According to the warrant, the victim received medical attention for non-life-threatening injuries, okay? If you guys are familiar with South Carolina basketball, they've won 2 championships in a row. They're the dynasty creme de la creme of college basketball. And this young lady right here, if you ask me, has a lot to do with South Carolina's success. This was alarming to hear. One, South Carolina Dawn Staley has yet to make a comment on the situation, and she's out of jail. She's out of jail. So, prayers to the victim, prayers to both these young ladies. But the thing that came to my head when I heard this story is, one, it sounds like there's alcohol involved in this. Now, if you've all been to college, you guys know school just started, right? Didn't school start like last week or the week before last? School has been in literally just a couple of weeks. So, you know, the first couple of weeks of school, that's when all the parties and things like this is happening. But kidnapping? But one of the questions that came to my head is, how do these kids have time right now during this point of the year to be arguing with someone? I read online from a couple of people that said that there was alcohol involved with these two. How do these kids have time to drink any alcohol? This is literally preseason. This is preseason during the year. And if you guys are not familiar with Division I college preseason, it is hell. It's 4 a.m. workouts. When I say 4 a.m., I don't mean you're waking up at 4 a.m. No, you're down at the football field at the start line at 4 a.m. And then after conditioning, you have weights. And then after weights, you have your one-on-one individual workouts because team practices aren't legal yet. Then after that, you have class. And then after class, you have study hall. Then you have team bonding. And then you probably have pickup at the end of the day. This is literally every day, back to back. How do these kids have time to be drinking any alcohol, or let alone arguing with anyone to the point to where you're getting arrested? You're supposed to be asleep. These kids nowadays, their energy is just on another level. Where do you get the energy? You're up at 4 a.m. And these aren't regular workouts. I mean, you're conditioning and running and running. And I've heard about Dawn Staley's conditioning program. Molly has them over there training for the Army. So I was really shocked to hear about this. I don't think anything is going to happen. I think Dawn Staley is going to make sure she's just fine. Dawn Staley has said it herself. She hangs out in courtrooms. She knows judges. I'm sure they'll make a few phone calls, brush this under the rug. But this was terrible to hear because this is a smear on her, and this is a smear on this basketball team. And how does this even get out? You know, normally programs like this, they're able to just sweep this stuff under the rug. No one hears about it, you know? Nonetheless, best of wishes, Dawn. You need to get your daycare under control. You get these girls under control. They say this is Dawn's daycare. Your daycare is getting out of hand. You put your foot down, Dawn, and stop letting these players go around and beat up on their girls. Goodness gracious. Noah says she's had a rough couple of weeks. She's had the devil give them that. Y'all are crazy in this chat. Someone says Staley's dirty diapers. Those charges don't go. POs get a bond. I don't know. Isn't she going to have to go to court? You know, assault, kidnapping. Kidnapping? Why are you kidnapping people? You go to your room and get some rest. Goodness gracious. Best of luck to everyone involved. Best of luck. Moving along, guys. Around the WNBA. Chicago Sky. They lost today to the Minnesota Lynx 74-79. Angel Reese, she broke another record. She now has the most rebounds in a single season in WNBA history. Connecticut Sun beat Seattle 93-86. The Aces beat Phoenix Mercury 97-79. Asia Wilson dropped 41 points and 17 rebounds today, just to note. And the Los Angeles Sparks play the Atlanta Dream tonight. It does not look like a good chance that the Sky will make the playoffs, but who knows? Who knows? This time of the year, you can never, never, never tell, guys. You can never tell, okay? And that, did I say Los Angeles Sparks? They'll be playing the Atlanta Dream tonight, okay? Other than that, guys, what are we talking about in the chat? They say Sky not making the playoffs, 99 years. You don't want the girl to get 99 years. Angel Stat Pad and Reese. What's up, PP? All right, guys. So, yes, that is going to wrap up today's episode. The Indiana Fever do not play again until Wednesday. There are no games on tomorrow due to the holiday, guys. Okay. Make sure that you have your notifications turned on for this channel, as I will be putting out content between the lives as well. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the W360, okay? And tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend. The channel is growing, so I appreciate all of the newer subscribers and the returning viewers. I appreciate you guys as well. Bonnie says, go Lisa Bluter, great mentor to Coach Christie. Yeah, this Indiana Fever team has Lisa Bluter written all over it. If you are not, follow me on Twitter at the W360_. Okay, follow the show at the W360_. That is me tweeting. I am tweeting, laughing on there all day, talking back and forth with the W360 supporters, because I genuinely appreciate each and every one. I love this community. Everyone in this community, we don't take ourselves too serious. We love to come and laugh and talk about the game of basketball, okay? So I love being a part of this community, guys. I appreciate you guys so much for tuning in. Enjoy the holiday weekend. Most of you, I'm assuming, have tomorrow off from work and will be celebrating the holidays. So please be safe. Take care of yourselves and make sure you get some rest, okay? Until next episode, peace and so